our word for today is worry. So you already know we got the scripture right here that goes along with the word. We have our definition right here. And we also have the scripture that goes with the definition. But of course, we have to start first with our scripture on the front. So this is the scripture that you're going to hold on to. This is the scripture you're going to reference every time when worry comes through your mind. Okay? So it's from Philippians 4:6. It says, do not be anxious or worry about anything. Do you see that? Anything. But in everything, every circumstance and situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, continue to make your specific requests known to God. Not known to man, not known to me, not known to the prophet, but known to God. Okay? And then we're going to go to the back so you can have a definition of what we're about to be talking about when it come down to worry. And the definition says a state of anxious fear and mental distress that arises when a person focuses on uncertain outcomes instead of trusting God's control, care, and promises. And also a struggle to trust God's sovereignty. Okay? And that's it. That's a big one. When you don't trust God's sovereignty, it's very easy to go into a anxious state of mind, to just go worrying yourself over and over in these continuous cycles in your mind when you create your own warfare because you're not trusting in the Lord's sovereignty. And so the scripture that goes with the definition of worry is Matthew 6:34. It says, so do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. And if you read Matthew 6, it's like that last chunk, it talks about how the Lord was telling us, why are we worrying about what we're going to eat? Why are we worrying about what kind of clothes we're going to put on? Why are we worrying about those things? God said that, look at the bird. Like, they don't even work for food, but God made sure they are fed every day. They don't go hungry. They don't starve. They don't die because they're starving. You know what I'm saying? He made sure that they get fed every day, but they don't work for the food. They don't put food in the ground. They're not like farmers and go plow up the food, but they get fed every day. And he said, look at the lilies, look at the flowers, look at them, look how beautiful they are every day. Like, God made them beautiful. But when it's time for somebody to cut the grass, the flowers get cut down. And he was like, I made them beautiful, but don't you know that you are more precious than a bird to me? You are more precious than a flower to me. If I can do that for a bird, and if I do that for flowers that's going to be cut down, how much more would I do for you? He said, why are you worrying when you can't even count as many hairs that's on your head? Do you know how many hairs on my head? I know I don't know how many hairs on my head, but guess who know that? God.